Become a channel member to gain early access to all FiveM scripting videos. Hey guys, it's Alpha. In today's video, we'll be going over what makes a successful FiveM roleplay server. I was going to make a video on all types of FiveM servers, but I am aware that most of you are here to make roleplay servers, so I'll just be focusing on that. Although these points will still apply to non-roleplay servers, so stay tuned. There are 5 main topics to focus on with your server. These are originality, functionality, personality, community, and finance. Each of these are just as important as the last, and they are in no specific order, so without further ado, let's get started. Originality. Your server should stand out from the crowd. There are a few things you can do to ensure this. Firstly, avoid using popular resources available on the forums and other services, because everyone has seen them before. You can do this by ditching popular frameworks such as ESX, VRP, or QB-Core. Instead, use newer, smaller, and/or standalone resources that will bring a breath of fresh air to your server. You should also focus on one area of roleplay that will be the main incentive for people to join your server. If you are familiar with this one area of roleplay, it will make it a lot easier and rewarding to develop yourself. For example, if you like police roleplay, consider making a Department of Justice server. Whereas if you like gang roleplay, consider making a gang roleplay server. If you try to perfect everything, you will encounter many difficulties down the line, so start humble, not ambitious. Functionality. Your server should be as intuitive as possible, meaning that new players can join the server and play without being confused on how to do things. For example, if you have lots of custom controls, include a key mapping schema list so people can use it to find the keybind for certain actions. Things should also be self-explanatory where possible. If someone needs guidance to refuel their vehicle, it's too complicated. This is especially true for things that new players will do frequently or soon after connecting to the server, such as character customization. I highly advise researching the practice of abstraction within computational thinking, which will greatly help to guide you when thinking which features should exist and which should not. It will help in avoiding overcomplicating things. Your server should also include more solid functions, meaning they can be done within the game using animations or GUIs. This should replace players using /do and /me commands to describe things that they're doing within roleplay. Instead, it's actually something they can do. For example, if they wanted to search a trash can, they could press E on the trash can and it would search it rather than them having to do /do searches trash can. Personality. Your server should have distinctive characterization that makes the average player able to form a connection to it. The personality will be formed based on your mindset when creating the server. It should not be created for reasons such as profit, popularity, or competition. Rather, it should be created because you are passionate about roleplay. You wouldn't get a haircut from the fishmonger. Likewise, you wouldn't play on a roleplay server made by someone who doesn't even roleplay. You could also try creating things like a memory book or a roadmap of the server that players can look at to see the history of the server and paint a picture of what the future might look like. Keeping the project humble and grounded will entice more players to help out, invite friends, and meet other people within the server, forming an even stronger personality for the server. Community. Your server is nothing without a strong community to go with it. To ensure you have an active and enthusiastic community, you will need a strong staff team to moderate it. Your team should consist of people who are also passionate about roleplay. This also means you shouldn't make your friends admins just because you like them. They may not respect the power they have, and this could end up ruining other players' experiences. Preferably, the staff should be people you met through roleplaying and share mutual ideas with about the server. You should host meetings with your staff so they are aware of new rules, policies, and features so they can update the players too. You should also ensure to integrate yourself and your team into the community. Be amongst the players, not above the players. Speaking of the players, to grow the player base, you should start off as a public community, not forcing players to apply to be able to join the server. You should start with a light-hearted, semi-serious public roleplay server, then, if possible, start a second, more serious roleplay server, which is private. Or just convert your one server into a private server once the community is large enough. To help grow your community, you can also host events that involve everyone and encourage players to mingle with each other. This could help players try new areas of roleplay, which will create more interesting roleplay stories on your server. There should also be a frequent communication to the community, maybe in the form of weekly updates. There should also be a forum for players to make suggestions of what they would like to see within the server. Finance. Servers cost money to run, and now, more than ever, the cost of running a server is rising. There are multiple factors of running a server that can cost money, such as the FiveM server itself, a TeamSpeak server, paid resources, FiveM server boosts, and many more. These can add up to a hefty bill that would ward most people away from running their own server. This is why I would suggest starting off with a home-hosted server that doesn't run 24/7. Rather, you could create a daily or weekly event where you and the players can connect and roleplay for a couple hours. This limited time can encourage people to value the time they have on the server and engage in more roleplay. This is also a very cost-efficient way to introduce your players to the idea of your server. If they're interested, they may choose to donate to help fund the server. You should not force or coerce people into donating. Rather, you should create incentives for them to support the server, such as a bonus. These bonuses should preferably be vanity only to avoid becoming a pay-to-win type server. Vanity bonuses could be Discord roles, custom clothes, things like that. An acceptable type of non-vanity bonus could be a priority spot in the queue to join the server, although this will only apply once your server is popular enough that a queue is used. You could also create a private dev server that donators can join to test new features to provide feedback, as they've already proven their interest in the server, so you can trust that they will provide meaningful feedback to you. If you've watched through this entire video and you still want to make a FiveM server, congratulations! You can now head to my playlist that covers creating a FiveM roleplay server completely from scratch. This new series covers the basics all the way up to creating complex resources that will impress even the most experienced roleplayers. I would also advise becoming a member of the Discord community that's linked at the top of the description. There are over 1,000 of us now who love to help each other out and share our creations in that Discord server. For those of you who have watched my previous FiveM series, thank you for your ongoing support, and I look forward to seeing you in the new series, which has been over a year in the making so far. As always, thank you for watching. Please comment what you'd like to see next, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog. Today I was walking along the street and I saw all these guys. So can we get 6 likes to wish all these guys the best? If you like the Santa guy, comment hashtag Santa.
Oh my.
If you like the sheriff guys.
Leave.
Oh, welcome to the vlog. You want to give yourself a shout out?
Giving you a warning now.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
Whoa! Hey, calm down!
Bro is crazy.